What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Hope everybody's doing good. Let me get a couple things set up here. I haven't been in here in a minute, so it takes me a second. And it was a rush day. All right. Everybody can see the disclaimer. I'm not going to read it. I already read it in a couple other streams, so I ain't got to read it no more. But, hey, bro, you get the gist. You get the gist. So let's dip out on the disclaimer. What say you? I think that's a great idea. What's up, everybody? If you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. You won't miss anything we do. Why would you want to miss anything, bro? We're in the building. We do this all the time. Let's get a chart and your stream pulled up for everybody. Bleep, bleep. There we go. What do I got on the screen? SXP. That's how long it's been since I've been in here. I ain't touched nothing. Whatever was there when I got in. Bro, hope this is what I had to do because someone went there. Someone reported the stream as misinformation, spam, or a scam. So what I had to do was I had to make a disclaimer, and that's what it took. You know what I'm saying? That's stupid. That's what I had to do, though, man. Hey, what's by the way, Rich? What's up, guy? Never seen you in here. Glad you're here. What's up, China Matt? What's up, Cuzzo? Darth, Frank, Hope, glad to see you, by the way. So look, I got some interesting shit I want to go over tonight because we keep getting asked about some different stuff here and there, and I just thought it would be good to go over some different stuff. Some stuff I wouldn't typically do, but I think it'd be helpful, and I think everybody gets some good juju out of it, some good use. So I haven't looked at charts in just a bit here, so I'm going to take a quick swirl around and just give it a look over real quick at the ones I'm in. All right, I see that. The thumbnail was Bitcoin dominance. In case you didn't know what Bitcoin dominance was, Bitcoin dominance is the overall amount of market share that's gone into Bitcoin. There's a couple different ones. There's Bitcoin dominance, there's Ethereum dominance, there's all the other dominances on the side of the screen that we could go pull up, and we can pull up some of those tonight, but the crutch of what I want to get in on is the Bitcoin dominance, the Ethereum dominance, and the others dominance. We'll talk about them throughout the night. What's up, Pops? What's up, Beverly? What's up, Avatar? What's up, Moon Rider? What's up, Mr. Fib? What's up? I got some new shit tonight. Got this in the mail. There's some more stuff on the way. Been in here yet. This is Buffalo Trace Bourbon Cream. Gonna mix a little something up tonight. We'll see what this is about. Never opened. Oh boy. All right. Let's get my little mixy mix on here. So this is the way it works in here, by the way, y'all. If I get one mulligan, okay, I get one time, I can say, "Oh, what's up, Rich? Good to see you, bro." One time I get to say XRP. That's the only time I can say it. Any other time I say XRP, we hit the drinks, bro. We hit the drinks. Anytime anybody donates, you donate, we hit the drinks. You donate by doing the super chat. You can also donate by getting to me on the backside if you want, and donate without any fees, because it's important to know that YouTube gets a fee, or Google gets a fee every time someone donates. So not all of what you donate gets sent to me. Also on the Jim Beam Vanilla. Do a little something. Ooh. Okay. All right. What's up, Nick? We're about to get into it here in a minute. 16 of y'all on here. Glad to see all 16 of you. Let me get a little stir. I like stirred drinks, not shaken drinks. Because that's the way James Bond did it. And why shouldn't I do it like James Bond? You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see what that's about. Real quick, like, oh. Uh-oh. That don't even taste like alcohol. It's going to be a long night. Hey, what's up, Jolly, if you're in here, by the way? You know I like blonde-headed long hair. Ooh. Something about that long blonde hair. It gets me worked up, man. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Lord, yes. Get you some of this. Go order you some now. Oh, that's worth the money. My goodness. Whew. Okay. So, real quick, where we left off, the last stream. Hey, what's up, Digital Lemons? Bro, he likes shaken, not stirred. Well, I'm the opposite of James Bond then. How about that? Nobody likes James Bond anyway. Chuck Norris is way cooler. Chuck Norris is way cooler. Hold on a second. Let me get to my page where I wrote everything down. So we had a bunch of charts that look good. Let's go through those real quick. XTZ, Tezos. I got all kind of stuff on the chart. It's pulled back since we were here on the stream last, but it's still over the 8. ZEC. I'm just going over the ones that I put squares around. Looks the same, except it's a little bit under the 8 now. ICD was a stock. We'll do that one in a minute. KNC. KNC, where you at? Right there it is. Still over the 8. I like this one a lot right here. Kava. You're good. Breaking the 8. Let it ride. Dragon Chain. Ugh. Not good on Dragon Chain, so we need to put a mark beside that one. That one didn't turn out good. IOTA. IOTA did big things, I think. Let's see. Yeah, IOTA is still over the 8, so it's still good, but it is pulled back just a touch. This is going to happen. It's part of life, y'all. You can't expect the chart to go up forever. RVN. Same thing on Raven. Over the 200, over the 8. I like this. You're going to get a tits move right here where the 21 crosses the 200. And then you're going to be off for the races. I like this. Okay. So real quick. Oh yeah, Engine. Engine went nuts the last couple of days. I want to show y'all something. This is a little bit of a throwback, and this kind of made me stop and think today. I was like, man, Oh, it ain't on here. Okay, good. So what I ran into today was I was looking at engine because engine took off, right? Obviously, this is a massive move for engine. In the last 2 days alone, she went almost 100%, right? So I saw this engine move happening at 5:30 in the morning yesterday, and I was like, "Holy shit! Look at engine!" And everybody was sharing it, and that was great. What's up, Anthony? What's up, Ken? So I saw it, and I was like, "Damn!" So I usually use the tether chart for engine, but I didn't use the tether chart. I jumped over to that USD chart, and when I jumped over to the USD chart, all of the original lines that I had drawn all the way back in like March were still there. Back when we were all still streaming together. Chris was the DJ at the time. It was just interesting, man. It made me look at it and go, "Damn, dude! Like I kind of missed that, bro." But all the lines were there when I was trying to teach people at the time, and I couldn't get a figure out an easy way to get people's attention. So the way I would do it was I would label lines, like tits out, or hands down the panties, or panties are coming off, or getting the D, or she's about to swallow, or whatever. I would label the lines really stupid, but that would get people's attention. Okay, and when I got people's attention, people started listening, and people started trying to actually learn some TA rather than guess. You know what I mean? And that spawned what we are today. That spawned this. That got us. That got us. You know, learning together. That got people wanting to understand what I was doing. People wanting to see what I was seeing. And I was like, okay, good. People are finally wanting to learn. If we can get more people learning, well, gosh, man, we can dial these charts in really tight. Well, of course, that didn't work out. Okay, it was a massive, massive screw up, massive split, and a lot of good people have came and gone along the way, which sucks. But the good news is y'all are here now. There's 20 of y'all here, 20 people who want to learn and make some money. If you don't want to learn, you just want to chart and see other points of view, that's cool with me too. If you don't normally talk, man, shoot a message in the box, bro. It's all good. We're not going to make fun of you. Everybody in the box will be happy. We'll be happy to help you out. And I believe that was Richard. He needs a wrench. Everybody in the group gets a wrench. There you go, Richard. All right, so engine's interesting. It's already near all-time high. As you see, this chart looks a lot like H bar, a lot like RSR. It's the same odd-looking chart, okay? Or BAT. BAT looks like this too. See? BAT looks really similar, which is interesting to me. I don't know why it's so interesting, but it's interesting. So, if we dig a little deeper here, we see that the all-time fib. Oh, there it is. There, look, it popped up. Haha. Yeah, see, there's the lines I was talking about. See it, titties out, getting the D, all-time high. You see what I'm saying? I just did stupid lines to get people's attention, and for the most part, it worked. It's pretty cool. I got labels up here where I think it's going to go 59 cent or a dollar or 90 cent. I don't think it'll get the 90 cents. I like this 59.60 right here first, and then get hung up at all time high maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Nothing's perfect. Nothing's dead on accurate, but we can get close. That's the whole idea behind technical analysis. Technical analysis is not here for us to predict future moves. We are not crystal ball readers. Technical analysis is here for us to reduce risk, increase profits, and make money. That's what technical analysis is for. If you're not using it for that, you're not doing it right. So let's use it for that, okay? Let's say, hey, what's up, Danny? Good to see you, brother. Anyway, I like engine to go all the way up there to 60 cent. Let's see how it plays out. Engine did great things. So we've been talking about Elliott waves over in the group, and why I don't do Elliott waves, and why I don't enjoy Elliott waves, and et cetera, et cetera. And I can go into it a little bit more here in a little bit. Hey, what's up, Mr. Pickle? People have been doing some futures trading and making insane gains. Hope might have the biggest stones I've ever seen. She will throw out crazy leverage and let her nuts hang quite often, which is impressive. But it's the interesting way to do it. Like she's got her thing figured out, and she rolls with it. Okay, she follows the rules, and she gets in and gets out and gets her money. It's really interesting, and she's not stupid. She's making really good money doing so. Okay, so while I don't do it the way she does it, her way works for her, and she's following her own rules. And I told you guys before, if you follow your own rules and don't stray afar, you're gonna do great. You're gonna do great things. So, Bitcoin dominance. Let's start there. So, over the last couple days here, that's why I sent you that video, Mr. Pickle. It's but leverage trading is it's its own nightmare. Okay. You're welcome, Hope. You let your nuts hang. I'm gonna tell everybody you let your nuts hang. No fretting. It ain't me. I'm not sharing y'all's stuff and then claiming it to be my own. That's y'all. Y'all are the ones doing it. So I shared this thumbnail, and these candles weren't even here yet. All that was here was this green candle under the 50 MA. But we saw this short cross right here on the dominance chart. Obviously, you can't short the dominance chart. It's more for us just to look at and understand what may be coming. But dominance was all the way up here at 73% for Bitcoin. 73% of every dollar in crypto was in Bitcoin. That's a crazy stat, right? So that was January 21st, 73%. For Ethereum, that same time was 14%. So 73 and 14 sets 87%. Yeah, 87 plus percent. 87 to 88% of every dollar in crypto was in just these two assets, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Nothing else, okay? Now, the interesting thing that's kind of shifted a little bit, okay? Clearly, Bitcoin dominance has caught some support here on the 100. It may stay here. It may stair step down to the 200. We're not sure yet. We're seeing tits moves everywhere. I clearly labeled it right here, incoming tits move. It did it, checked it, and fell more. Okay, I've been telling y'all, I've been explaining to some other guys who aren't in our group and may or not be watching that this keeps happening. You keep getting these actions toward the crossings and they fall. And if it's on top, this action had come on the top, the price would have came down, checked that, and kept going up. It would have been a continuation sequence. Clearly that continuation sequence keeps happening here. All right, so I actually have a red arrow pointing down here because I think this is going to go farther. And it's about went to where, well, look, it did go where I went. It didn't do the time that I wanted, but it did the same thing. So anyway, 65%. Now the difference on that is the Ethereum chart has took a massive jump up. A massive jump up. It's at 15% dominance. So we're still about 80 or 81% of every dollar in crypto is in these two assets. But the numbers come down some. And where has that gone? Well, it's gone into the other coins, the altcoins. Which coins is this? It's not all of the coins. All altcoins are not included in this. It's the, well, shit coins. Okay? Anything that's not a top coin. Things like Ripple Coin, EOS, Link, Tezos, for fuck's sake, whatever the other ones are, the ADA, XLM, they all have their own dominance chart, and it shows the percentage of market. Tether, USD Tether, has a percentage of market cap. If we take the 80 or 81%, we add in the others market cap, which is roughly 7.25, that gets us to about 87, 88% market cap. That tells you that 12% is between the altcoins in total. The total altcoins. That's everything except Bitcoin and Ethereum. 12%. It's not very much, is it? Not very much at all. That's what I thought when I heard that. I was like, well, that isn't very much. I was like, well, maybe we could dive into that a little bit more and figure out what's next. Well, I had this charted out. I had a tits move incoming right here. I had these green arrows drawn. Look what's happened. It went dead to where I drew it. How did I know that was going to happen? We go over this every stream on how I knew this was going to happen. How did I know? We go over that. Retracement. I traced this out on the monthly chart. On the monthly chart. This was a 786 move here. This up and down was 786. It caught the trend line right on the money, and it's making a big, huge pennant. This is going to roll up, and it's either going to go up or down. We'll figure out what happens then. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But right now, this is happening. And if we move this stuff out of the way, you see we're getting caught under all these moving averages right here. The EMAs and the 50 are all piled up in this one spot. Do I think that's just going to break through? I don't think so. No, I don't think that's just going to break through. I don't think that's going to happen at all. As a matter of fact, I think that's going to fade down before anything happens. We'll see what happens after that. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We're not there yet. But let's get back to the daily. Either way, went up to 786, hit the sniper line, and it's going to start fading back down now. How far will it fade? That's a tough call. But I do have the 8 and the 21 moving EMA exponential moving average under here. And I got the 50 moving average all for support. If it can hold it, that's awesome. I think we'll take a shot at the 100 moving average up here, the blue line. Okay? We'll see what happens. Now, I have these green call-out boxes here. This said long the crossing. It has crossed. This said buy signal on January 10th. Look what happened. We've since forth moved up. Not that complicated, is it? I keep telling y'all guys the rules I follow. When I put something on here, it's my real money. It's what I really did. It's how I really played it. This isn't a joke to me. This isn't a game to me. This is my real life. With my real life money in it, okay? I'm doing pretty well for myself. I'm not filthy rich. I didn't start with a lot of money. I never will have as much money as some of you guys. That's just how I do it. I don't care. I'm my own person. And I expect you guys to be your own people too. Guys, gals, zimzers, whatever the fuck you call yourself. What do I see coming? Well, this chart has went way down. Will it come up some? I mean, I think there's a chance for it to come up some. I like the moving averages. They're in order. However, they're kind of dipping and they're not sideways yet. I'd like to see these moving averages turn sideways. And for that to happen, this price action is going to move sideways, which in my opinion means we're going to continue to see oddball altcoins pop up, but I don't think we're going to get no massive crazy movements just yet. So I think it's a bit of a waiting game. Honestly, I don't think we're going to get any crazy movement for quite a while. I think it may be months. I could very well be wrong about that. Been wrong about plenty before. Just how I see it playing out. That being said, the price of Bitcoin. Come on, baby. There we go. So we've tried to hold the 8. It's back under it now, and it's in the wait a minute zone. I got these 2 boxes here that were resistance. It blew through them and used them as support. We've got a clear pennant here. We've got a clear pennant right here, and look what happened. We had a clear pennant right here. Look what happened. We had a clear pennant back here. Look what happened. It's done nothing but broke them north every time. Same time, MACD is dropping rather rapidly. The RSI is dropping rather rapidly. It's still above the 50 and the 40 line. We'll see what happens. I've got targets down here of where I think it could go. Will it go there? Don't know. Not sure yet. Moving average up here, the 50 moving average is way up here at 27 something. Possible, yes. But I'd like to see what happens first. Can this keep going down? Yeah, it can. It could also go back up. Don't doubt Bitcoin. You got support here at the 1272. You got resistance at R3 at 37,000. That's why I can't break it. It's like an indicator works. What do I think can happen here? I jog right on the pennant. This thing can pop north and come back up here to 42 again and test it. Or we can fade down to 32. I'm a pessimistic kind of guy, so I think 32. I think 32. But we'll see. We'll see. Play it close to the chest, okay? Don't be stupid, y'all. The Bitcoin dominance chart, where do I see that going? It looks sideways or down to me, but let's refib this thing and see if we can't find... See, I got these targets up here that I feel like it was going to hit. and it never reached them. So I just don't think it's done going up yet. I'm usually not very wrong about that stuff. I'm wrong about timing all the time. But usually the targets I hit pretty well. So I usually underestimate them. Let's see. Let's pull this fib off and redo this. Oh, this blue line here, by the way. That's the historical monthly line. If you don't know what I mean. Recently is the first time Bitcoin ever broke that line. It had never, ever, ever been over that trend line before until now. First time in the history of this token that that's ever happened. Broke the Bitcoin dominance resistance. Okay? Interesting to me. That's why these targets are up here. Faded back to the 8 now. It could be another couple weeks. It could be another couple months. Really tough to say. Either way. Just wanted to show you that. Let's pull a new fib and see. Could it stop here? From the last low to the last high and back down. We're at 618 right now. That's a perfect clean retrace. Look at that. There's a more than solid chance this thing turns the corner and comes back up towards 66 again. There's also a chance that this fades and falls down here to 786, right there where the 200 moving average is. Okay? Which one's going to happen? Your call. I like the MACD to stop here or go all the way to the bottom. If that happens, this is going to come down here. If it stops now, you're going to get that trend line held. The RSI is already down. You might as well go ahead and finish yourself off down here and get into the white zone. Get into the white. Guess what that means, folks? That's an opportunity to buy. Could you be wrong? Yes. Set a stop loss. Don't lose. Not that complicated, is it? Can I have a look at Ripple Coin? How do you get your entries in the futures? What leverages do you use? We'll go over all that. I like it. I like the way you think. A lot of coins eating a shit sandwich. Well, not necessarily. I feel like it's just price action. We had a lot of up lately, so you're going to get some down. That's kind of the way we've seen crypto do it. You get up, 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 then you get the same kind of down. People just don't like to see the down and don't like to talk about it. But it's, I mean, I feel like we need to talk about it. That's what we do here. We keep it real. Keep it 100. I wish Binance didn't have futures. I got a lot of beginner's luck, made crazy stupid gains and lost them all. Hey, Mr. Pickle, how's it feel? Welcome to the club. I got 10K on ETH and 5K on ZIL, some of my first futures trades, and I lost because I knew ETH was going to go all-time high, but my entries were shit and I got liquidated. Noobiness and bad luck combined. Welcome to my world. Going back to spot trading, going to have 100 USD in futures to practice. Okay, Matt. So before I do Elliott waves, I want to explain a little bit about how I do a futures trade on XRP. Oh, yes. It's got a little bit of ice floating around in it because the sphere ice is frozen it some. Oh, man. Oh, man. Maybe I should have shook it up first. You think so? I don't think so. Yeah, man, that's good. Wow. Keith is going to be in trouble if he ain't careful. All right. So, let's jump on over to Ripple Coin. All right, so there's multiple different strategies to use here. Let me go to the perpetual chart. Okay. We'll just erase this crap. We'll go from here. All right. So first and foremost, the first thing I do every time I get ready to start a futures trade is I quickly and rapidly identify the trend and figure out which way I think it's going. This, in my opinion, is a downtrend. Why? Because that short of shit ain't up, and it damn sure ain't sideways. This is a downtrend. So, my number one goal is going to be able to find a big short. Okay? If I can't find a big short anywhere, then I'm not going to take any trades. Okay? Because I see a downtrend with a non-shortable position, I'm not going to do that one. I'll just move on to something else. But if I see a downtrend that I believe may be reversing, I'll take a shot on that. Okay? However, I'll use my daily to find the trend, and then I'm going to get into a lower time frame because that's where I'm looking for entry on my futures trades. Okay, so what I'm about to say from here on out for a little bit here is just going to be futures trading, leverage trading only, and this is only my strategy. It's not financial advice. Please do your own thing. Please figure out how you like to do it. There's a ton of strategies out there. I'm just one person. Okay, if you don't like the way I do it, please do it some other way. Real quick, let's read. Yeah, what Moonrider said. I'm in Canadian land, Canadian land here, so I'm allowed to futures trade. Not everybody is. Okay. Let's see. Keith's getting in trouble every Tuesday and Thursday night. Bro, Bill's Mafia knows how we do it down south. Someone is always trying to regulate someone, bro. That's the truth, dude. Oh my God, Anthony. You couldn't have said it better. So anyway, I've identified this trend as a down for me. Now I'm going to go in and draw a couple simple trend lines and try to figure out where I think this thing's going, up or down. So first couple things I'll do is just start a trend line on top. Okay. That looks like a big line to me that's not near anything. That means we could go to this line, we could not. Let's go a little deeper. Do we have a lower trend line? Yeah, looks like it. Got one right here. All right. So it looks like I got two big trend lines going this way and kind of making a big, huge pennant. So, off the bat, I've learned that the maximum number I'm looking for here is 48, and the minimum number I'm looking for is 18. Well, what am I supposed to do? Which way is it going to go? Well, I don't know. Okay, we're dead in the middle of it. Now I'm going to add some more trend lines and see if I can just narrow it down a little bit more, okay? Get a little bit more tighter, and I'm going to narrow my field of view a little bit and see if I can't narrow out where my entries and exits are going to be. I've started on a high time frame, and I'm going to step myself down little by little by little until I see a better entry than just putting some money on a futures trade. Hey, bro, thank you, Richard. $5 to Jose. I will shoot that straight to him. It says I got 682 on here. Who else donated? Somebody else donate something? How the hell I get extra $1.82? Somebody click on the ad or something? Hey, what's up, Tristan? Glad to have you, brother. I'm going over futures trading now. Just went over what I thought was going to happen with dominance and other stuff. So anyway, now I got a couple trend lines. I'm going to go a little deeper, draw a couple more trend lines, and see if bro, Canadian land is what's up, Jeremy. You know where I'm at. I'm going to go a couple more trend lines and see if I can get a little tighter. Now, it gets a little fancier here, but I see another pennant forming right here. But it looks like back here kind of lines up too. So, another trend line. Now I've kind of reduced my field of view down some. Seems like we're going to trade inside of this triangle. I see another line here. A pretty distinct line of trading right there. Okay. I've narrowed my field of view down even more. Now I'm in just this field of view right here, okay? So, now I know my maximum is 32 cents and my minimum is 28 cents. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, that right there tells me I might not want to get into this chart and I might not want to trade this. Why? Because I've got such narrow fields of view that the price can come up or down to that I may not even make much money. It might not be worth my time. Okay? So, that's just a thought. Play that on your own mind. I've reduced my field of view enough. I want to add in some indicators now because that's how I do it. All right. Right off the bat, what do I notice? I'm under the 200. When I'm under the 200, I'm looking to short. So longs are out of the question for me now. Okay? I'm out of the question for a long. Why? Because I'm under the 200. I don't long until I'm over the 200 or I have a perfect entry. Otherwise, I'm out of it. I'm shorting. So now that I'm shorting, let's look through the short categories. What I need for a short. I need the 21 over the 8. I need indicators pointing down. I like to be under a pivot if possible. I like to be under moving averages. All that kind of stuff that would be flipped if I was looking for up. All right. So we've already seen here that I'm under the 200. I'm under the 8. I'm under the 21. Okay, that's some good stuff for a short already. Now, we already missed the big short, which was up here when I told y'all this big short was going to happen. And I told everybody to sell back on December 12th or 15th or whatever it was. All right. Not a lot of people listened, but some people listened. Real quick, what do I see that bloods out to me on the moving averages? I see a tits moving coming. Right here. That 50 is going to cross through that 100, and the price action may respond up to it up here. Okay? Hey, that'd be a long opportunity, wouldn't it? Okay, maybe we should go down to a deeper time frame. Let's look at a couple more indicators. Just be careful. Okay, there's the pivot. I'm under the pivot. Looky there. The 100 moving average lines up with the pivot line. It's almost like foreshadowing, isn't it? It's almost like foreshadowing. It's almost like someone saying, hey, this line may get struck and it may fall back more. Now, I'm off to look into more action. What about the MACD? Well, it's under the midline, which means short, but it's approaching the midline in a bullish fashion. No evidence from the MACD. RSI is kind of flat. Those didn't really help me any. Okay, the cloud. Oh, it's for the cloud. It's doing its thing. So what's some things you could look at the cloud here and say, okay, there's a possible reversal. You got the lag line striking the candles. You got the conversion line over the baseline. That's grounds for a potential reversal up. Okay? Be the same thing if it was up here and this was happening. Okay? You'd have a potential reversal down. How far can it go? Well, we got the cloud right here. We're not in it yet. So it's, again, I said this earlier, a possibility of like 48. Well, this says about 40, 42, 41. Again, now I've looked at my entries and I say, okay, maybe I don't like that so much. Jensen, I fully 100% don't believe in a 10,000% burst. If that happens, everyone is going to get wrecked on the back end. I don't believe any of that. Can it go that percentage? Yes, but that needs to be a controlled move up and not a shot in the dark, because that would erase all chart fundamentals, and erasing fundamentals means we are wasting all of our time forever. Every person who's ever checked the chart is wasting their time, and I just don't believe that to be the fact. Anyway, that could bounce off the cloud and come down. It could go in the cloud. Cloud's not really a lot of help here, but it does offer a perspective that there may be a reversal. So let's keep that in the back of our heads here, okay? Now, let's step down to a lower time frame. Let's look at the 12-hour. Let's just do that. 12-hour, well, we're holding this pennant pretty well. We had an up with a retrace. Let's put a fib on this and see how it looks. What do I see? Holding 382, between 382 and 236, bouncing back and forth. Hasn't fallen down to 50. This kind of looks like it wants to go up, doesn't it? Remember, I said this thing had a tits move up here. Interesting. So this kind of looks like it may be on the up and up, doesn't it? That's a 12-hour. Let's go a little deeper. Moving averages showing that same tits move, same spot on the 12-hour. Pivots. R3's up there. Okay, could happen. MACD, right on the midline. RSI is pointing down, but it's in the middle. Not much help on the RSI. So we're seeing some more evidence here, okay? I like it. Let's go down to the 4-hour. All right, the 4-hour shows we're under the 200. Again, that means short to me, not long. That means short to me, not long. We see that we're over the, well, we were over the 8. Now we're under the 8 and under the 21 on the 4-hour. And we're under the 50. We're with the 100, but the 200 is bearing down like a rocket. I don't like that. That doesn't look good at all. MACD is starting to curl over. It doesn't look like a good entry right now in the 4-hour, does it? That kind of looks ugly to me. That looks like up and then right back down and getting hung. Could this be a 786? Well, let's pull a fib on it and see. There we go. See how far back it fell. This is the low. And this is the high. Not quite 786 yet. This thing could come back down to 28 here and get hung up and fall. It could get close to that and pop up. This doesn't look like up to me though. We're under the 21. I need this needs to get up over here and close over this. Otherwise, I'm short on the 4 hour. So again, I'm leaning towards short. I was leaning long a second ago, right? You see the indecision that's happening with me sitting here reading this live. I'm looking at this chart and I'm saying, yes and no, and yes and no. That's already telling me not to bother. It's already telling me not to bother. 2 hour. Man, look at this pile of moving averages. And it's right in the middle of them. This is coming down. MACD's coming down. RSI's kind of going up, but bouncing maybe off the 40 line. Ugh. 2 hours, not much help at all. It is on the pivot line. I like that. It is catching the 200. I do like that. However, we're getting a short cross here. I guess seems screams short to me. Screams short to me. Let's do the 1 hour. That's short. That is not long. That's under the 200. I'm leaning towards short now, huh? Cloud's holding support, maybe. Maybe. I got a flat bottom on the cloud right here. This looks down to me. All right, so I'll go all the way down to the 5 minute. 5 minutes. What do I see on the 5 minute? MACD's pointing up, RSI's pointing up. You hit S1. You haven't broke the 821 yet, but you're thinking about it. These moving averages are in line, but they're not flat yet, but they're kind of flat. So this can pop up and go, or we could just fall back down some more. I don't like to long this chart right now. I would short it, but it's already too short for me to bother with. So I would move on to something else. I know it's enticing to want to long it. To be honest with you, this thing just feels like it's going to go sideways to me. And I'm not going to long a sideways chart that ties up my capital and holds me up from being able to make other moves. Just my opinion. I could be wrong. Now, how long would I stay in a trade? Well, I'll tell you right now, we can look at the Binance futures chart and we can see what the funding rate is, or the interest charge. Hang on a second, it's pulling up. Okay, we'll go to Ripple Coin. The funding rate right now is 7%. So every 8 hours, you pay 7% of your profits to Binance. And they give that money to the other person you're taking money from. Because futures is a battle between you and one other person. Okay? If you're up, you pay that 7%. If you're down, you get paid the 7%. Usually the fees are higher when money's being made, and then lower when people aren't making anything. So this is about mid-ground. I've seen it as high as 20, as low as a half. So it seems sideways again. You got 3 hours and some change until the next funding rate. Just seems sideways to me. I wouldn't even bother with it. But you can do what you want. I stay in a trade for less than 8 hours because I don't want to pay the funding rate. That's just me. I like to get my money and get out. And what do? I keep $300 in my Binance trading account. $300. Why only $300? Because $300 is all I'm willing to lose on a futures trade, and that's with the stop loss. If I lose it, whatever. I've spent more money on liquor. Okay, I've spent more money on liquor. I wouldn't mind losing a couple hundred. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to send 10 grand over to my futures trading account and get liquidated over no stupid trade. Not going to happen. Been there, done that, and I learned my lesson. Now, that's an important point right here. You can learn your lesson or you can be insane. And what do I mean by that? Einstein's definition of insanity is constant repetition with the expectation of a differential. Okay, you can change something and make it better or worse, or you can just keep doing the same thing and keep repeating the process over and over and expect something to change. Okay? I'm not the kind of person that's going to keep repeating the same mistake over and over again, especially when it comes to my money. Maybe in life, but not when it comes to my money. So don't be insane. If it doesn't work, then don't keep repeating it. Okay? Makes sense? Good. Let's see. Let's go back and read some of these comments because I went hard there for a second and didn't fucking talk about nothing and I was like concentrating. Oh, Hope's future trade. Yeah, Jansen, bro. She don't play around. There may be a 10,000% futures trade there, my guy. Bro, she don't kid around. Let's see. Darth making good calls. Keith making good calls. Hope getting those nice returns. Frank gets some returns. Hey, bro, we're trying, Matt. We're trying, bro. Yeah, I mean, what you might see me share wins, but I get stopped out plenty. Okay, I might make $100 or $50 or $75, but I'm also getting stopped out for -10, -5, -7, -12. Part of the game. If you think you're going to step up to the plate and hit a home run every time, you're wrong. Babe Ruth struck out 48% of the time when he stepped up to the plate. Do you remember any of Babe Ruth's strikeouts? Nope. You remember the home runs, don't you? Exactly. Nobody ever likes to talk about the fact that he either hit a home run or struck out. Think about that. All right. Simp City Rockers. Oh my God, that's a beautiful name, Darth. Oh my God, that's amazing. Let's see. You're going to have bad trades, bro. You just got to deal with it. I'm sorry it sucks, but it's just part of it. Big simp and spending cheese. Oh, what the hell? Y'all guys are stupid. I got burned a lot, lost a lot of money on my first few times, so I made it a point to practice with literal pennies. Look what Hope just said. I made it a point to practice with pennies until I got confident to throw more at it. Okay? That's exactly what happened to me. My first ever futures trade was 1,200 bones, and I turned it into 40 grand, and I lost every dime of it. Okay? And I turned around, and I turned $1,200 into what I've got now. And I don't want to talk about how much money I've got now, but that's not the point. Okay? The point is I learned my lesson, and I got better at it. Okay? I'm doing well for myself, I'll say that much. Let's see. EOS is still just sideways. Yeah, I think so, Tristan. Let me pull up an EOS chart here. I was kind of curious if EOS was going to do this. Where is it? There it is. Because it didn't break the 8 and the 21 like I wanted it to. It got over it, but it didn't close. And I got this big, humongous trend line drawn right here, and it hasn't broken that trend line yet. It's just sitting on top of the pivot line, sitting right under the 8 and 21, and it's dancing sideways. Now, the interesting thing is if you look at the weekly chart, let me move these fibs out of the way. They're just right around the 50 fib, not doing much. And I'll put the Bollinger Bands up here. That's when it's kind of spooky. Like, look how tight the Bollinger Bands are getting. EOS is a long trade for me. When I say a long trade, I mean I'm not going to jump out of it quickly. I'm going to stick this one out because the potential on EOS is crazy high. It hasn't done anything yet, as opposed to some of these charts making crazy moves, okay? Typically, I would say this is a sell on the weekly, but it hasn't given me a sell signal yet. It's close, but not a sell yet, okay? I'd like to see this thing pop up and get over here. It's throwing a doji right now on the bottom. That could be a sign of reversal. Look how tight the bands are. Okay, you're going to get some movement here. Could it move down? Yes. From 288 to 239? Yes, it could do that. It could come all the way down here to 149. I don't see that happening. There's a clear trend line right here that it's been holding for quite a while. I feel like this is going to hold up here. If not jog sideways, go down a little. If not go down a little, come up a little. And I'm willing to let this one sit because of the potential in this chart. What I mean by that is the return of investment is worth the time spent. If it's not, I'm going to walk away and I'm not going to worry about it. But I clearly have the June 19 area labeled right here. It hasn't even begun to move towards it. This is a potential 229% to that point. It's no Algorand. It's no Algorand, but there's good potential here. Okay? And I like the potential. So I'm in it. The risk reward is good. It's lower risk and it's high reward. That's a positive thing for me, and I like that kind of chart. Yeah, like I said, yeah, what you just said, coiling up for something, whether it's up or down, doesn't matter to me at this point. The downs are going to be minimal and the ups are going to be much larger. And that's the kind of thing I look for. Small downs, big ups. Okay. Let's see. All right. So that's just my trading strategy. There's a trillion futures trading strategies. There's a 5 minute that uses just the 5 minute chart and the 200 moving average and the stochastic RSI. That's it. Under the 200, stochastic good, buy. Or I'm sorry, under the 200, stochastic high, sell. Wait for it to get to the bottom, sell. Under the stochastic high, sell. Over and over and over again. If it jumps over the 200, then you're in buys and buys and buys. That's a 5 minute chart. And I tried that for a little bit, and it worked okay, but not so great. So that was just one other strategy I gave a whirl. I constantly try new stuff in the background that I don't tell anybody about because I want to find better strategies and better strategies, okay? Am I sometimes trying to reinvent the wheel? Yes, I am. And that's my stupidity. At the same time, I'm willing to risk a little bit if we can all learn a little bit more, if that makes sense. I want everyone to get smarter together. I don't want us to all be a bunch of dumb simps that don't know what we're doing. I don't want to be people who are guessing, who put shit on screens and have the world's worst shit coin on the left and a top 5 market coin on the right. And the one on the left is clearly in a downtrend, and the one on the right does not appear to be into a downtrend. I'm just giving an example here. And then this one goes up, and you go, oh, well, I just didn't see that happening. What are you talking about? Did you not read between the lines? So, read between the lines is necessary. The monthly chart here, you see these bands are still pretty wide. So is it possible this thing comes down here to S1? Yes. So what do I recommend? If you're worried about this and you think it's going to go down real far, hey, everybody, set a stop loss line because that's what I do on every single coin I own. Set a stop loss line. What kind of stop loss should you set? Well, that's kind of up to you, but I like 7%. If it goes down 7% below where I bought, I'm out. I'm willing to risk 7%. And I'll find a new buy-in. That's not that complicated, is it? Okay? Every single one. And then you can't get mad at me if you only lost 7% and not 300% because it's happened before. So don't say I didn't warn you and I didn't tell you to put a stop loss line, okay? Don't say I didn't warn you. And don't say, well, I can't set a stop loss line because I'm in a spot trade. You can put a limit sell on, can't you? You sure can. You can set a limit sell right now on every coin you own because most of us aren't trading on Coinbase. Most of us are trading on Binance or Kraken or wherever, okay? And we're not using Coinbase. So be smart. It's your money. Don't blow it. Damn, Beverly. Damn, 20 bones. Thank you. That's going straight to Jose. Yo, how much money does Jose got? Let's pull it up real quick. Okay? I don't hide nothing from y'all. Let's see. Home. 151 I got coming. And yeah, okay, 151. How to get paid. I got to add a payment method. That's fine. I'll add a payment method. But look at there. 151 we got coming. We'll give that to Jose. And I guess it doesn't tell me the next one until the next time around. Whatever. I think it pays out on the 14th. So that just paid out. It's cool. Whatever. What about, can we go look at YouTube and see what kind we got there? Your channel. Studio. Not under monetization. Analytics. Yeah, revenue. Okay, 259. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. There you go. That's how much he's going to get. 259 plus what you guys have sent that didn't come through YouTube. I won a $100 bet with a guy. I bet him that Ripple coin wouldn't be $1 by the end of the year. I was correct, so he paid me his $100. He said he was going to donate some algo, and we'll see. Plus whatever from this, plus whatever from that, whatever. I'll throw in some. We'll try to make it an even 500. Just send him straight 500 bones. Now go straight to Jose, right? That's pretty dope. I'm going to get his algo information, and I'm going to have the button ready to push send. I'm going to do it live and give him a hard time on the phone while we're doing it. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. All right, let's see. Let's see. Some of you guys are talking, and it takes me a second to get back to it. What did Beverly want to look at? What are your thoughts for short-term hold on XLM? Well, let's have a gander. Okay. So XLM was already really high. All right. It's starting to fall under the 8. The bands are really, really wide. It's over the 21. I mean, it could go as low as 26, then as low as 24.6. That's fully possible. It could also come all the way down to 23. Possible. Yeah, MACD's really high. Short term, for a hold, no. This was probably best to buy down here or somewhere in this area, not up here. But if you're going to hold it for several months, you're going to be fine because this coin is not going to depreciate terribly. XLM has a long way to go, and it's only getting started, in my opinion. Of course, we can check out Algo. Last couple of days, it's kind of fallen off, but it's making a little pop back up, and we'll let it see what happens. MACD is screaming high. Screaming high. That's why my target's up here, okay? I'm actually going to sell here and rebuy because I think it's going to stall out and build some more steam before it makes another move. RSI is just zooming along, kind of sideways. Continuation pattern. So I still like 70 cents. From 70 cents, I think it stalls out for a bit and breathes. And after it breathes, it can take a run at that June 19 level up here. That looks beautiful, right? Well, look how far the June 19 area is away. Remember, EOS was 230%. How about 550% for Algorand? That sound good? Sounds pretty good to me. I'm in this really deep. So 500% of what I've got. Boy, listen. We're going to do well, okay, y'all? Everyone's going to do well. Don't panic. Relax. Everyone's going to do well for themselves. Trust the process. We're throwing a doji right now, which would be cool if we could catch a doji morning star pattern and move up. That'd be hella dope. We'll see what happens. It's the future. I got a hodl bag of Ripple coin, XLM, XC. Those are fine. QNT is a different one, but some people hold that. I've seen several other people say they like to hold that coin. Well, always remember you can go back and look at these streams and rewatch them and find out what we talked about. That's why I always keep them up. You can go back and watch any stream over again that you'd like. Oh, Blue Zale went nuts, didn't it? Goodness gracious. And I don't think Blue Zale's done yet either. Nick says, how about Myth? New life skills. Yeah, I'm happy to learn a lot. Just got to change the strategy. Look at that. Dude, it sucks to take time to learn, and it's costs a lot of money. Asked Matty Boy, Canada Matt, about that. He'll tell you. It's an expensive lesson to learn. But sometimes those are the ones that you learn the best on. So, Myth. As you see, the MACD right here is flattened out. It's playing around like it wants to drop a little bit more, and it very well may. It very well may. Maybe getting this same pattern right here and another check into this box. I'm kind of starting to feel like this box over down here isn't going to happen. I'm going to remove that for now. And if it comes to show that again, we'll go there. But you see the bands tightening, okay? Bands are pinching in. over the next couple days, that's going to continue to either jog sideways and these bands are going to get tighter. Weekly. We're in between fibs. In between pivots. That tends usually to me to make me think that it's just going to keep jogging sideways. It's under the trend line, which I don't like. So it could go down some more. We'll see. It's done it did do a 50 and then peeled back up, and now it's on another doji, so it kind of looks sideways. Okay, we'll see. Long term, I like this coin to make massive gains. Let's look at the monthly real quick. I'll show you. Here's that same June 19 area that we've seen dozens of other tokens get to. That same area is 700% on Mithril. 700% to the same area that EOS was 250%. Now, there's a more likely chance that EOS will do that because it's more of a legacy coin. It's been around since the very beginning. So, spread your diversify. Gosh, everybody, diversify, okay? Yeah, Janet's got big bags, bro. She'll throw that money around, dude. She don't even care. Let me re-stir my drink here. Maybe next time I do shaking just to see. But it's really noisy, and the kids asleep, and we had a rough day. So, kids, bro. Kids, keep you on your toes. Not gonna lie, I loosened my butthole since she said that, and it worked. Listen, Hope. I got a tender little butthole, so mine's gonna stay tight. That's all there is to that. Rob knows about it. Oh, God dang it. I couldn't help myself. Look, Algo's doing that doji again on the daily. We'll see what happens. I got high hopes for a lot of these charts. Don't panic. Everybody relax. Look at Dusk go. My Dusk target's really high, but I think it's going to do something similar to Algorand, or kind of stalls out a little bit and then builds steam and then goes. But the weekly chart has all the room it wants. And look at the bands. Look at those bands getting tight. I like it. Everything's squeezing together. This makes me happy. All the support it needs to do something. Just make it happen. Over the pivot, that might check down and then do something. Who knows? We'll see. We're not predicting the future here. We're just trying to mitigate risk. We're going to mitigate risk until we can't mitigate it anymore. Hey, what's good, Rug? He says, well, I picked a good time to drop on in. Bro, we start talking about tight buttholes, you know it's getting real, bro. That's when Rug slides in. Slide in and start talking. Hold on, let me check these messages. I got 128 of them. Okay. All right. I'm on Dusk. Hey, bro, I'm in Dusk. Bro, H-bar, Rug. Y'all been over here talking it up, and you know how much I hate this coin. But look right here. You see this? I want y'all to notice something real quick. Do you see what this says? Right there. What does that say? H-bar profits. That's how much money I made on H-bar, and it all 100% went into Dusk. So this Dusk play is a free chart. This profits only went into Dusk, and I use these profits to see what Dusk will do. Strictly off of this coin, H-bar, which has done nothing but ruin my crypto life. Now look at this though, 1618 on the nose. My goodness. Look at that. Okay, so this is from August 20, down and back up. dead on 1618. It's perfect. It's perfect. All the indicators are maxed out. I would short this. I would short this right now on H bar. I'm also really happy with QNT. You know, I haven't done QNT much, but I'm going to get on that. Fuck. Thanks a lot, Beverly. Oh, that's good. My goodness. I recommend this. Oh, man, it tastes like chocolate cake. Ugh. All right, look. When I see them go this much at one time, I immediately start thinking pull profits. That's just me. I'm pessimistic. But I immediately get triggered into thinking, hey, bro, that's a lot. That's a lot of money up there. You should maybe think about it. And look, the RSI's on the weekly topped. Monthly. Yeah, come on, bro. There's a channel there, it looks like. Let's look at that over here. Let's see if we can find a channel on HBA. Maybe. I don't know. I don't see it now necessarily. Don't so much see it now. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe there's no channel. All right, so can this go higher? Yes, it can go to R3, which would be 11.7. Let's pull an all-time fib to here. And there would be all the way up here to 17.4. It's already at all-time high. H bar's into price discovery. So I would think this is a more accurate fib. But R3, 11.6, 11.6 seems like good profits. Man, it's a tough call, but be careful because it's already way up there, okay? I know everybody wants to think 2017 Ripple coin, but I don't know, man. I like to take profits along the way. At least take some. Take some profits. Some profits. Oh, let's see. I blame the night shifts for keeping me up. I know you love charting it, bro. Look, man. Others D, look. I believe Tristan mentioned this to me also, that Others D was turning the corner. Now, weekly, that looks like sale. But the week is young yet. The week is young yet, folks. Worry not. Worry not. Bitcoin dominance continues to fall. Ethereum dominance is 1% today. It's still right about 81% total on those two, and that's total market cap. It's the amount of money in the space in general, and I've got 1.3 trillion up here as my label, where I think it'll end up, and I'm pretty confident in that number. My Ethereum chart. Someone asked me about Ethereum. I think it was my cousin. Why did I tell you the number I told you, Jeremy? That's why. We're seeing Bitcoin do something very similar. I just don't think it's going to fall too far. An interesting thing, though, February 8th, right now, the only coin that actually has gaps on a chart is Bitcoin. And that's this particular Bitcoin chart, which is the CME, Chicago Mercantile Exchange chart. Why does it have gaps? It's because it closes on the weekends and you can't trade until Monday. So these gaps form. Well, CME is adding their second ever crypto to that, and that second ever crypto is Ethereum. February 8th, you'll be able to, in America, short the Ethereum market. So, what should you do? You should prepare accordingly, in my opinion, and know that you very well could get wrecked. Now, people are already speculating what's going to happen. Is this the end of it? Yada, yada. No, I don't think so. In my opinion, Bitcoin was already topped out in 2017 when the down started. So, whatever. I mean, you got your futures in there, and people seen how high it was, and of course they shorted it. But yeah, the space is different now. There's so many other tokens and coins and things like that. I mean, let's just be smart. Let's play it by ear. We'll get a sell signal. We'll get a short signal if it happens, okay? But right now, Bitcoin CME chart hanging up at a 1272. Didn't quite get to 1414. It was close. We'll see what happens. That's 45,000. 66,000 on the 1618. I believe both those numbers are achievable, and that sounds ridiculous, but I believe they are. It's on that gate.io. Oh, that's how. Oh, God, listen, Hope. That exchange is terrible. Just be forewarned. Gate.io is terrible. They're notorious for taking people's money. Okay, let's see. I bought 30, I sold 40, and now I'm at 0.95. I'm just shaking my head. Bro, look, H-bar was my redheaded stepchild for a while, okay? And then I finally got a hit on it, and I don't think I'm going back. I got other charts I can look for. VET, goodness gracious, baby girl, what you doing? Why do I have white fibs? There they are. Okay, yeah, look at a VET. Hey, this is heading north. Look what I put right here. We touch this green line. If it holds, good to go. Look what happened. Touch the green line, and we are holding. If this continues, we're up and gone. Why do I say that? Because VT is in price discovery. It's already past all-time high. You better hold your damn breath, because I don't think it's stopping. Fail zone, you're erased. I like VET to keep on going. I think someone messaged me privately from a different group and was asking me about VET today, and that's why I labeled it the reason I labeled it, okay? He was a pretty cool dude, and he talked to me, and I believe he hated on me before, and then he started talking to me. And even if you hate on me, I'll talk to you. Even if you're an asshole to me, I'll still talk to you. I'm not in this game to make enemies. I'm in this game to make money and help as many people as I can make money on the way, okay? I want everybody to make as much money as possible. I want people at the end to be able to say, dude, you know what? I didn't like you, but you were smart about this and you did this, and I appreciate it. And I want other people to say, dude, everything you told me was right, but I didn't listen, and I wish I could have. And then I want other people to say, dude, you were wrong, and you're full of shit, and I should have listened to the MLU indicator, and I should have listened to your boyfriend about all this stuff. And I'll be like, you know what? You're right. What were you thinking? Why were you listening to me? And I'll be able to tell you all this from beautiful Malta or beautiful Cyprus. Because I plan on going on vacation there one day. Real quick, I'm just kind of scouring over here. What I see, engine doesn't look done. Sorry for the yawns. We're already an hour in. Let's pull an all-time fib here on engine. It's right at 1414 at the moment. This can go all the way to 67 cents. I believe it will. Right there. Marked and tagged. We're all going to have a huge party when this is said and done. And I don't care what anybody says. Everybody in the crypto space is invited. Hate me or not. Whatever. I don't care. I want us all to get together and just think about what we've done together. I think that'd be a hell of a time. Real quick, I see movement. I'm going to look. Nothing there. I'm trying not to yawn because that makes other people yawn. I know people hate that. This is still short to me. I don't like it. We'll see. Ripple coin's still short to me. And you want one person to say, damn, that's a typo. Oh, God. Oh, boy. We kid because we love. We kid because we love. I can make gay jokes because I'm comfortable in my sexuality. I don't care if you're gay or not. You're cool with me if you're cool with me. That's all there is to it. As long as you're a dope person, that's all I care about. If you're an asshole, I'm going to call you out. If you want to be called a Zimzer, bro, I will call you a Zimzer, but I'm going to laugh at you before I do. Vibe is an interesting one because Vibe was sitting on the 8 and 21, and then it moved up, and I was like, hey, look at that. And then it keeps doing this little subtle moves, little by little. It's free of tits moves. It's got one more, I'm sorry. One more tits move. You know, it's an interesting chart. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I think it's still going to go up here on Vibe. It's been good for quite a while. Let's see. Took the words out of my mouth. I'm sorry, dude. I don't want to yawn. Huh? One day, haters or not, we're all going to take a drink and stare at the sunset and say, damn, what a tight butthole. Oh, God. So check this out. I saw... I can't look at blockchain backer's stuff because he has me blocked. But I saw someone else shared it, and it said that one day we're all going to look at the sunset and see that even when Ripple coin was delisted, we were all smart and we kept buying and we came out on top. And I was like, say what? Why would you only have one coin? Why aren't you diversifying? Why don't you have more than one? Why aren't you paying attention? Why don't you see that all these other coins are moving? Why would you just have all bundled up in one? And I saw someone's response was, well, that's where the best gains are. What do you mean? I just showed you charts that have crazy good gains. Crazy good gains. Well, that's just because Ripple coin's going to go to 10,000. No, it's not. You heard that on Twitter, and nothing on Twitter is correct. Nothing including Twitter is correct. If you don't understand that, look up the First Amendment. Top-notch drink. My goodness. All right. Now, I've said all this stuff. I'm going to stop what I'm doing here, and let's switch over to Elliott waves, okay? Let's switch over to Elliott waves. So we talked about this over in the safe house, and let's go over it some more. I think Mr. Phibb was catching on to what I was saying, and that's really cool. I couldn't have been happier. I'll use the trading views. Let's see. I'm going to use the Bitstamp chart. Feel free to follow along with me if you'd like. If you don't, bro, I'm good with it. Do your thing, homie. Okay. Well, I don't have enough data. I'll use the Poloniex. I don't like the Poloniex chart, but I'll use it. Trash. All right. So, no indicators needed. Elliott wave is just the Elliott wave. All right. Now, Elliott waves and how do they work? All right. You can look at Elliott waves a bunch of different ways. I guess the best way to describe it is the best The most accurate thing I've seen is 5 up, 3 down. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC. Okay, 5 up, 3 down. That's the best way to think of it. 5 up. You know what? Just to be Ellen waves. Oh my God, that's terrible, Nick, bro. I was literally about to say, let me record this so I can save it and make a video out of it. Let's do that now. And recording in 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up, everybody? I got the crew here. Got the 786 Mafia on the right. Got the 786 Assassins in here. We're about to go over some Elliott wave talk. I've seen so much Elliott wave stuff that's always wrong and always interpretive and always incorrect. So I thought I'd go and talk a little bit about Elliott waves here. See if we can't make a little bit better assessment of it. So again, I talked just a second ago, but in my opinion, the most accurate Elliott waves are 5 up, 3 down, okay? So 5 moves for an up move and 3 moves for a down move, okay? Makes sense? Okay, good. Now, I'm going to show you how I would do them here. And this is kind of removing the hopium and removing the wish and hope that a chart will go up and just looking at it for what it is, okay? So over here in the tools section, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sixth one down, you click the little side arrow, you have impulse wave right here, okay? Click on that. This gives us our Elliott wave drawing ability. I'm going to make mine bright red, and I'm going to make the lines a little thicker so you can see them better, okay? Just for viewing purposes. So first wave on an Elliott wave would be the 1 line, okay? That's going to start from the lowest point to the highest point. Well, what is the lowest point and the highest point? Well, on this particular chart, we don't have a whole lot of data, and I could do it on a different chart and find more. But point is, I'll show you here. This is the low. We'll start here. Move up to the high. That's wave 1, okay? Wave 2 would be the correction of wave 1. Where'd that correction end? Well, the next farthest low is down here. And what do I mean by the next farthest low? I mean, where did the low break trend and start going up? I don't just mean where the next lowest wick is. I mean, where did the low drop and then the next couple candles break north? That happened right here, okay? So this is going to be my next point down. Well, my next point up is going to be the next highest point until the trend broke again. There, that's point 3. Where's point 4? The next lowest point till the trend broke again. Roughly here. Number 5, same thing. Last wave, that's the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not that complicated, is it? You had a down and up. The trend broke down, that's our point. The trend broke up, that's our point. The trend broke down, that's our point. The trend broke up. 5 waves. Fair enough? Fair enough. So that's your first wave of your Elliott wave. Important things to note here, okay? You'll see your 1, 3, and 5 lines. They're all pretty symmetrical, aren't they? This line here is pretty symmetrical to this line, which is pretty symmetrical to this line. They're all kind of symmetrical. All 3 up lines are symmetrical-ish. All right, since we've done our 5 moves up, we need to find our first wave down, don't we? And that's going to be our ABC correction. Under the same box, you'll click down here and you see Elliott correction wave. 3 waves, okay? You're going to go from the highest point to the lowest point, just like you did on your up move. And then you're going to go from the lowest point to the highest point, and then you're going to go from the highest point to the lowest point. 3 waves. Down, up, down. Not that difficult, right? Well, what was our highest point? That was here. Click, pull down to our lowest point. There. Wave 1. Not too complicated. Where's our next highest point? Well, to be honest with you, here's the problem. This particular chart, we don't know if this is the lowest point or not. Now, I'm going to just use this as an assumption that I already have it This may not be 100% accurate, but it's the point, okay? The next highest point is here. Now, here's where the interpretation of Elliott waves gets skewed. This line, the coming up line I'm about to show you, should be symmetrical with the first line. Where should it stop? I'm going to show you there in a second. I'm going to put this line out here. I'm going to show you why I put the line where I put it, okay? Third wave out to about there. Now, why did I put it way out there, okay? That doesn't seem accurate. I'm just making that up, right? Well, no, I'm not. This line is pretty symmetrical to this line. Both lines symmetrical-ish. Okay? Now, why did I pull it to where I pulled it? Well, that's a simple thing, okay? Elliott waves are reliant upon they're reliant upon support and resistance. Well, I need to find support and resistance, don't I? We've already seen our Elliott wave lines. I'm going to grab a resistance and support line here, a horizontal line, and I'm just going to draw some simple support and resistance. Well, right there would be one. Right here 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 would be one. Okay, so now you're seeing some of these same points I just drew lining up. This one kind of lines up here. This one lines up perfectly right here. This one pretty much lines up. This one blew past it. This one's way down lower. But look, the candles line up to this line. This one lines up perfectly. Well, it's only fair to assume that, this C wave is going to come down here somewhere. That's the way Elliott waves work. You cannot make an Elliott wave interpretive to what you think you want it to be or what you think it might be, okay? That's not the way Elliott waves were designed. Elliott waves are designed to help you sell and buy at the proper points. They're not there for you to have the magical spot that looks like this beautiful number. Not the point in an Elliott wave. The point in the Elliott wave is to help predict the future price action and reduce your risk. And in this case, I'm sorry, folks, but this does not look like a reduction of risk to me at all. In fact, this looks like a downtrend that's on its next leg down before it starts a new wave up. And it hasn't simply had the chance. Now, all this being said, can you look at this and say, Keith, you just drew that and you were being interpretive to yourself? You're exactly right. That's why you don't see me use Elliott waves very often, because there's too much interpretation allowed and looking at these charts and going, well, I think this is the way it should be. And we can do that for days. We could sit here and argue back and forth for days about which one we should do. I just did this real simple and real quick to show you what I feel like Elliott waves are designed for, okay? It should be only one tool that you use. You should not just use Elliott waves and go, well, that's all it takes. I can see this is going to 589. Stop. That's not how it's designed, okay? That's not how it's designed at all. You're thinking and not using. Use the tools that you have. Don't think you're going to use the tools you have. Get your hands dirty and figure it out, okay? So that's Elliott waves. I didn't want to make a massively long video about it. Just wanted to give you an example of how it works and why I should do it, why I shouldn't do it. Feel free to do it on your own. Decide what you like or what you don't like. Be smart. Start at the high time frame, the monthly. Work your way down. Elliott waves do work all the way down to the 1 minute charts, so long as you start high and finish low, okay? Identify your trend all the way from the high point to the low point, and you'll be much more accurate. So, anybody needs anything, please message me. My Telegram's in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Be happy to talk to anybody who'd like to talk about stuff. Till next time, we'll see you on the next video. Peace. All right, there's that video. And y'all are over here trolling the shit out of this fucking chat box. Oh my God, let me read this. Hold on. Opium cuts all borders. There was a scientific investor who was supposed to be a scientist, but he was claiming 8 to 10,000 ripple at one point. Nancy Pelosi 2024. Bro. Fruits and veggies. I ain't seen bananas on here in a minute. Oh my God. Remember when Dre put a whole screen full of bananas and just wrote nutsack? I don't know if y'all remember that, but I remember it. Oh my God. Licolati. God dang it, Hope. Tight butthole, peaches and avocado. Shark crossing. I'm just here for the gangbang. Buy TNT, buy TNT, buy TNT. Goombas actually said buy TNT. Who wants a mustache ride free? Biden babysitter 2024. Kunyala for president. Is this what Rob taught you? Absolutely. Rob taught me everything that I know, bro. Rob is the best chart analyst in all of Mom's Basement Land. Oh my God, no, he didn't. And then I read it out loud. That's hilarious. Cool Gray Pilgrim. What's up, my guy? I haven't seen you in a minute. Bro, I remember when Dre did that. That made me laugh my ass off. Anyway, that's just what I wanted to show y'all on Elliott Waves. Again, Elliott Waves are so interpretive. I don't like to do stuff like that. Give me some evidence. Give me some substance in the charts. I don't want to guess. We have too much evidence to be guessing. You feel me? Don't guess. Hey, when are we going to get Jolly on the stream? When is he going to come to the stream so we can chop it up? That's what I want to know. I want Jolly on here. I want BCB. I want MLU. I want Rob on here. Let's get all the boys back together. Come on. Everybody knows Tuesdays and Thursdays are for the boys. Link. What you doing, Link? Beautiful chart and price discovery. Gosh, Amazi. Hey, Link. How you doing? Man, goodness. Acro. What you doing, Acro Therapeutics? Or Acro the coin. I'm going to say Acro the coin. Okay, this is above all support, which is great. Not quite. Okay, yeah, there's more chart here. Let's pull this from here. Down to there. Ooh, Acro is kind of showing me more down. I haven't got a broken 50 fib on the weekly yet. See that? I don't like that. That needs to break or else. This doesn't go here up in this area, we're in trouble because you're risking this. Okay? Be careful here because this can turn south. I like the 821 cross. That's nice. But this 50 fib right here getting smacked and dropped off of, I don't like that. That's not a good look. Not a good look. I do like that it's over all this support right here. That's good. That could keep it up and give it a chance to get moving. You still have 11 days in this month. So get moving. Get moving. What do I see a target of? If it can get moving, then you're looking at, 10 cent, 15 cent, 16 cent. But this needs to get up over here and get toward 3.5 cent first. From 3.5 cent, we're looking higher. But we need to break these difficult barriers down here of 2 cent. I'd like to see 2 cent fall. Let's see. He got that good hair. Bro, I know, man, the good hair. I can't hardly grow hair, bro. I'm going bald. He's got all that damn hair. I guess that's why I'm attracted to the hair, because I don't have it. I'm starting to move slower, but this is really good. ADA. I'm just freestyle charting right now because we freestyle chart every single time we come on here. We don't need to claim to be freestyle charting. We just do it. Others are still moving up. Comp over the 8 and 21. We got one more tits move left in comps. You're going to get one more down before the last up. Be prepared. Ethereum Classic. This was brought up by a couple different people. Vic brought it up first, and then Goom brought it up afterwards. But Ethereum Classic is riding the 8 like a champ. However, look at that MACD. I don't like that. That needs to make a decision. We do got a tits move right here. This could come down and come up. We'll see. We'll see. I don't like that it didn't break there. And the 50 fib, I bet, is going to be a warning. Let's see. Yep, there's your warning. Look, I'm actually not going to be long on this one until it breaks 50, and it's dead under it. It's dead under it. I don't like that at all. I bet this is going to fall. And then have to rebuild steam and get moving again. I don't like that. Nice produce. Let's go. LRC and CHZ. LRC. Similar look as Ethereum Classic, only the fibs are better. All right, so LRC, you saw that it was under 50. This one's over 618. This one's got a better chance of going up here. Look at that 1414 line. Dead. Yeah, okay, I like this one. Yeah, I like this one to go to at least 92 cents, which is a long way up. It's going to take a little bit to get there. That's weekly. I don't know. I like the look of this chart. I like it. That needs to break 786 to break out, but it still looks good. Oh, this thing's flirting with 1618 monthly. Look at that thing go. No, it's not. That's June 19, isn't it? Yep. And then checked on August. My goodness, that's beautiful. That's going to come down and go back up again. LRC's a nice look. I like it. Finishing off with a good solid month. Great explanation. You're welcome, Mr. Fib. But remember, I'm just one explanation. There are, not bullshitting you, about 150 videos on YouTube of Elliott waves. And it's an interpretation that I don't like. It's like a traffic law that's black and white or versus a traffic law that's gray. And you go, well, maybe. Well, no maybes. Take the maybes out of there. I don't want to do maybes. Let's just be real about it. This appears to have caught support on August 20. Ooh. This looks like some others we've seen. It has no more tits moves available. I like CHZ really good here. Chili's is going to make a move. Oh boy. CHZ. Thank you, Nick. This is a really good looking chart. The monthly on this bitch. Monthly. Looks just like H-bar. Unreal. Unreal. Let's move this out of the way so we can see better. And that's a good look. That bounced off of the 50. I don't know. Is this one more red candle before it goes? Buying at 21 cents. I mean, 021. 2 cents and a fraction, 021. I think that's a better buy. H bar is at 50%. Let's go, baby girl. Come on. LBA, Long Beach, America. Oh crap! I forgot about Libra. Yo, Hope just threw us into the dark place. This shit's getting banned for sure. Okay, this is gonna sprint to the 200 here at some point. That's 12 hour. Okay, it's gonna sprint to the 100. Indicators look good. You got a buy cross. Yeah, I would ride this one. I'm good. I like this one. I like this one, Hope. Are you in this, Hope? LBA? Libra. Libra credit. Which I think is what I think it is. That's big time. Last John, I promise. We're about done, y'all. We about done. Have another drink. All right, all right, all right. That's good. I believe that was Hugh Boy. The exchange, LBA. It's on OKX, and then it's on Hugh Boy. Not on Gemini, no. But that's impressive that you can buy Libra. That's kind of spooky, to be honest with you. People forgot about it, and then there it is. OXT. OXT, you let me down, dog. You'll come back around. You're okay. You're just catching your breath for a little bit. Those targets are inbound. Still like OXT. OST. There we go. Come on, baby. Make me a move. Come on. Show me something. Pop on up there and get you moving. I believe she's going to go too. Just got to give her a little bit of time. A little bit of time. Dusk's still going? Yeah, it sure is. There's my girls. All the girls. Let's see. It's on Uphold? What? Oh, it's Cred. It's on Uphold. Let me look and see. Let me have a gander. Bro, y'all should have heard some of the shit my kid said today. God almighty. I'm like, dude, are you serious right now? Okay, markets. Holy shit, it is on Uphold. It's called a utility token. Right there it is. CRED. Damn. 00314. 0030. They got 40 pips worth of spread. That ain't terrible. Man. Bro, you got me thinking, Hope. You got me thinking. You know what? How much I got on Uphold? Two. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from what I got it in there to this. US dollar. Uphold makes it kind of complicated. Have y'all had trouble with that? How it's kind of complicated for no reason? It annoys me. All right. So it looks like I can't buy cred straight up. So what am I going to do? Utility tokens. There it is. So it's got BAT, Universal Carbon, OMG, OXT, or Vcoin, but doesn't have a place where I can buy it. Have you already bought it? Have you already bought it, Hope? Because it doesn't want to seem to let me buy it on here. Let's do Uphold has LBA. Let's see. LBA. Yeah, it does. Transact. From that to that. Use all to this. Hey, there we go. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some right now. Here we go, I figured it out. Add this in. LBA USD. There we go. And hell, hold on. I gotta do it quickly or else it won't let me do it. Wait a second, what happened? It's because of the spread. They're trying not to give me the spread that I want. I get it. Hang on, I'm getting there. This one to use all. Go. All right, Uphold, work with me. It says, oh man, you're experiencing technical difficulties, which is trash. Okay, so it says, I had some on there from a while back, not much more, can't do much right. Uphold is pure shit, in my opinion, but may have some other good features, yo. Gate.io got it too? Come on, Uphold. Bro, what are you doing right now? Let's see if that does it. But my Uphold don't work with crap either. I gotta deal with that uphold crap. Whatever. I'll get it going though. I'm gonna get some of this regardless. I didn't even realize this was still a thing until you brought it up, and it's so far down. It's worth a hundo, right? Look at Dusk go. Hey, baby doll. What you doing? I like her. Keep going. Give me a sell line here, and I can work with that. Let's see this. We got tits moves coming in. This is gonna fade a little. Yeah, it's over the 50. It's gonna hit 618 and fade, I bet, back to the 50 and flutter until it gets these tits moves done. There we go. Looks like we got good support here. I like that. Let's see if it can hold it. I think it's going to fade down a little bit here and build some steam though, like Algorand. Let's see. Yeah, I'll figure out how to get it changed. I don't even know. It says convert anything to anything, but if you try to do that, it doesn't work. So whatever. At the same time, I couldn't get my Binance US to link my bank account. It just would not do it. It just struggle bust hard with me, man. And I'm going to have to go in and change my bank account stuff, I think. So whatever. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Anybody got anything else? Because we've got 10 minutes to go. And if I'm going to end this early, we'll end this early. Uphold is based off BAT, right? They try. They try. I like BitTrue better than I like Uphold. But if you want to get Ripple coin, you got to get it from one of those two. You can't get it from Coinbase no more. They closed that down today. Let's give her one more. Let's give her one more college try here. Portfolio. Transact. That to Bitcoin. Maybe it'll let me do that. Hey, it let me do that. Okay. Now we're talking. Let's do this. Transact from Bitcoin to or let's do this. Transact from let me find it. Marcus. LBA. Transact from Bitcoin. I'm kind of starting to make me think that it's going to do this thing where it's on here, but it won't let you do it. I've had that happen to me before. Yeah, it's on here, but it won't let me do it. Does that make sense? Hope. It's on here, but it won't let me get it. It's like it's just telling me that it's on here, but I can't have it. Which is whack. Why even have it on there? Whatever. Dash. What's Dash look like? Looks like Algorand and Tezos. And the MACD's rolling over. May get some slight traces back here, and then another shot at this 164 line again. It's in a big pennant. Look at that. It's pinching up. I like this to go up long term here. The downs are short term on Dash. Retracement of not much more. 111, 101 on Dash. So 10%, about 10% max fall. LYM. Limpo, yeah, I got that over here. That looks good. If somebody's gonna look at that and have their butt hurt, but that looks good to me. Weekly looks good. The daily looks good. Only thing that needs to improve is the monthly, but you can't make that happen. It's gonna do it on its own. Yeah, Limpo looks good. I'd like to. If I was in Limpo, I would stay in it right now because I feel like we're going to get some big price action here. Tons of places to get Ripple coin. I've had some Uphold. I don't even care, man. It's whatever. I don't hardly ever use Uphold. And honestly, I think I'm going to transfer what's in my Uphold there over to Bitrue because I do have some coins over on Bitrue that I like EHRT. And it's going down, getting a downward cross right now. I don't like that. That looks like it's going to pull down. It wasn't a channel. I had a channel drawn here. Let's just redraw it. How about that? Parallel channel. And then like this. Like so. There we go. You can kind of see that it's working toward this trend line, and it may wick down from time to time. But for the most part, she's held the channel pretty well thus far. And we could get a 1618 on this. From there to there. And it looks like we could pull all the way up to the top of this channel again. Which is up here. Let's see what happens. OXT. Already did OXT one time. OST. Jogging sideways. Bands are getting tighter. I like it. Look at them bands. On the weekly. Well, actually, OST's already started to move up here. Got inverse head and shoulders. Yeah, let her run. And then we'll do OXT. This bitch let me down last couple days. But that's okay. I saw this tits move incoming and figured we might get some of that, but whatever. Let's let it play and see what happens. Again, this is another one that's just new coin. It's kind of jogging sideways. So finish it up. Let's get some price action moving. We're over top of the 8, over all these moving averages. Let her play. Let her play. I think she's got some good juice left in her. Based on the indicators, it's not very high yet. Let's get on up here and get some money. Give them a profit lines so that I can get out and find something else. All right, so 12:56. I think that's enough for one night, don't y'all? I feel like that's enough for one night. We got another stream coming up in 2 days. The Thursday streams are usually pretty lit, so if you didn't stop by for the Thursday stream lately, you should. We do big things on Thursdays. So from me, from all the admins over here. Oh, Carlos Bravo. Can you look at VET real quick? I sure can, bro. You got in just in time, homie. I was just about to sign off. But we're trying to leave nobody out here. I don't do the BTC pair, and the reason I don't do BTC pair is because you can't buy groceries with Bitcoin yet. But I'll look. On the USDT chart, you're looking at 0.45 for a potential take profit. 0.44 or 0.40. One of these two lines here I like. And I even had it right here. If this green line touches, you're good to go. And as you see, we're bouncing up, breaking over 886, which I like. Now, if you'd like to look at VET, BTC, we can. But the reason I don't like doing that a lot is because that doesn't necessarily mean that the VET price goes up. It could just strictly mean that the Bitcoin price went down. Or it could mean the VET price went up and the Bitcoin price didn't move at all. And it leaves you wondering, okay? Now, if you're swapping back and forth between BET and VTC over and over again, that's fine, and that's fine to play. But what you see here is a beautiful move and a clear-cut indicator that we're moving towards this 200 MA. You got the 821 cross. There was a buy signal here. Right here. Buy signal. And after that, you broke the moving averages, you check the top of them, and you've moved up again. Let's go to a higher time frame to make sure we got the right target. Yes, this went so far down here. The Bollinger Bands are fairly tight there. What kind of target do I see? For VT, BTC, come on, man. There we go. VT, BTC would be right here. There we go. First, let's break 120, 115 sats. You break that, and we're going to fall down. And I mean, long term, we're looking at. Let's go back a second. I want to try to get as tight as I can on this. I would stick with this 200 first at 112, 114 sats, somewhere around in there. And then I would dunk back out of that and get back into BCC for a bit and then swap back and forth if that's what you're looking to do. And again, like I said, 040 on VET if you're looking at the daily USDT chart, which is what I'm doing because that's how I'm going to have my money one day. But I have nothing wrong with jumping from one coin back to Bitcoin and then Bitcoin back to another. That's a solid strategy in my opinion as well. So either way, VET's on the up and up. Hey, listen, thank y'all fellas for stopping by. That was the last one. Not going to do any more. 12:59. Great timing. I'll see everybody on the Thursday stream. Thank y'all for stopping. Thank you for the donations, Beverly and Richie. Richard. Thank you. Anybody else who donates when we come back. Mega props. Y'all get paid. I'll see all y'all guys, all y'all girls, all y'all Zimzers, all your non-binary, non-transforming transgenders